UX research, aka user research, is the process of understanding user behaviors, needs, preferences, and motivations by using various observation and feedback collection methods to test hypotheses, assumptions, and solutions. It's one of the many parts that make up UX. Hello, my name is Jadine. I'm a user experience designer and I make videos about design, research, and accessibility. Today, I'm going to give you an introduction to UX research. This introduction will include the role and responsibility of a UX researcher, exploring types of user research methods and when to use them, and finally, why you should conduct UX research in the first place. Let's dive in. A UX researcher's role and responsibilities. Part of a UX researcher's job is facilitation. That means going beyond conducting research. As a UX researcher, you'd be facilitating conversations and workshops with stakeholders to help them come to a better understanding of what users want. In my current role, those responsibilities lie with me and other UX designers on my team. Throughout this video, I'll be using the terms UX research and user research interchangeably going forward. So, let's talk about UX research roles and responsibilities at a company level. Large digital companies would have at least one UX researcher on their team. For small to medium-sized organizations, these responsibilities could lie with a UX designer if there were no UX researcher. Since UX research is an integral part of a company's UX strategy, that means most UX designers, in general, do need to conduct some form of user research to make sure they're building something users actually want and need. User researchers plan, design, and carry out research activities with users that help the team get a deep understanding of the people that use a particular website, app, or service. This research informs all aspects of the design process so that the product works well for users and achieves company goals. Types of user research methods and when to use them. Now, I must stress that this is only touching the surface of the many user research methods you could use. In fact, I have another video that covers this in more detail, but to give you an overview, user research methods can be used at all stages of the design process. Using a user-centered design approach, you can associate different research methods with different parts of the design process. The types of user research methods you can or should use will depend on the type of product and the stage of development you are at. Here, I am referencing a graphic from the Niels Norman Group to illustrate the different UX methods and activities available in various project stages. The NNG Group is an excellent resource for learning about UX research, and this graphic is a simple example of a user-centered design process. In the discovery stage, you could conduct field studies or hold user or stakeholder interviews to learn about users' needs, motivations, and pain points. In the exploration stage, you could use competitive analysis or journey mapping to explore ideas. In the test stage, you could use usability testing methods or conduct an accessibility audit to test your solution. In the listening stage, you could run surveys or review analytics in order to evaluate the product against user requirements and company goals. When deciding where to start or what to focus on, you can use some of the suggested UX methods. Some methods may be more appropriate than others depending on the nature of the project and what you want to learn. For example, you may find more value in reviewing the analytic data much earlier in the process in order to set those goals and gain insights. There will always be something useful to learn at every single stage, as a user-centered design is an iterative process. Each time you do research, you will find more and more information about your users, which will feed back into the design process and drive user-centered decisions. Why you should conduct UX research. User research makes the difference between designing based on your assumptions versus designing with data, making what you think users want versus gathering insights to create something that users need and will actually enjoy. I've run a few design workshops in which the stakeholders have stepped out of their own shoes and looked beyond what they think users want into seeing actually what they need and how it differs or aligns with their company objectives. I hope you've enjoyed this introduction to UX research. It's a valuable skill to have in your UX toolkit. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel so you can be the first to know when I release a new video. And if you have any questions about UX research, drop them in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!